In this video, I will be showing you how to cash out at the end of each entry desk shift. At the beginning and end of each shift, the cash register will have $100 in it. Because we keep the $100 in the drawer for the whole day, each staff member is to remove the money they have made during their shift and place it in the safe with their cash out. To cash out at the end of your shift during RecTrac, you will do the following. Log into RecTrac using your ID. Go to the main screen. Click the green Cash Journal button on the RecTrac menu. You must make sure that all of your settings are set correctly. We will look at these top two boxes first. Ensure the beginning user box at the top is blank and the end user is filled with Z's. Check that the receipt range box reads 0 and the through box is filled with 9s. These four boxes should never change and should automatically be entered in when you log in. The items that we really want to focus on are the drawer range, date range, and time range. The drawer range numbers are dependent on which workstation you are at. The range for West entry is 903 through 904, and the range for East entry is 902 to 902. We will say we are at East entry, so we will change this from 902 to 902. The date range should also be automatically entered in for today's date. Next, enter the time range. Make sure the beginning time is right when you logged on to RecTrac. For example, if your shift is from 9 a.m. to noon, but you logged in at 8:50 a.m., then enter 8:50 as your start time. Your through time should be the exact time it is right now. We want to capture every transaction that has happened while on shift. Make sure to type the numbers as 4-digit numbers, and include A for AM or P for PM. Lastly, you will press the print button at the bottom of the screen. The window will give you the option to print or preview your cash out sheet. You may preview it only if you want to ensure that all of your sales were captured on your cash out. Press finish and a preview will pop out of your cash out. If you have previewed your cash out sheet and it looks okay, you can go back and print it. Once you print it, it will look just like this. Your cash out will typically have 3 pages. This sheet is the cover sheet, and it shows the current date and time, the user, and each individual sale. It also shows all of the information for each transaction. For example, we processed a transaction at 6:38 p.m. using cash. It knows the payment type in this column because of the pay code we typed in, 1, 2, or 10. Next, under User, it will show your initials because you should be logged into your own RecTrac account. I'm using the training account, which is why it looks different. The House/Other column is the household tied to the transaction. We see in the Pay Reference column that John Smith paid with cash and self-sponsored because his name is listed again. Jane Doe paid with her student account for 2 guest passes, and the names of her guests are listed below. Marie Anderson bought a Fit Pass and charged her student account also. The second page will show you your totals for check, cash, and student charge, as well as your grand total. Page 3 is your cash balancing worksheet. It will be blank when you print it out, and you will fill it out accordingly. At this time, you will remove all of the money, receipts, checks, etc. from your cash drawer. This should leave the till at the original $100. Count the till completely, removing any paper clips to ensure every dollar is accounted for. If for some reason the amount on your cash journal differs from what's in your cash drawer, then it is possible that the time frame you selected on the print screen was too short or too long. Go back into RecTrac and adjust the time as necessary, so that it captures all of the transactions you processed while you were logged into your RecTrac. Remember, your first page will show you your username next to each transaction, so you should be able to see if you accidentally included a transaction from the shift before you. Most of the time when there's issues, staff just need to bump up their beginning time if they have extra cash in the till. Here is the cash out that would be filled out for our shift. Since our cash total was $7, I'm going to pull out a 5 and 2 ones from the register. $5 and $2 make $7 for my cash total with no coins. If I had coins, they would be listed in this column. One side note, if someone pays with any form of coin, make sure to put it in the cash out because we don't want to keep any coins in our till throughout the day. Next, write out your total currency and coin here with your total checks below. If I had an extra dollar or was short money, I would put a plus or minus that amount on this line. The total you are depositing will go on the next line. If your total is supposed to be $14 and you are short $1, put -1 on this line, and then put $13 for your total. This would have to be approved by your specialist or associate and accompanied with a note, but that is the way it would be written. Since our cash out is correct, our net bank deposit amount is $14. Next, write your total student charge number in 2 places. First, on the total student charge line, and also on the total other pay types line. Lastly, your grand total is listed on the bottom right. Once you have verified that everything is correct and matches across the board, then you can fill out your personal information. Your name, date, and time go here, and then sign on the Counted By line. Your operations specialist or associate will look over your cash out and sign here once they too have verified that all information is correct. The last thing to do before you clock off is to trifold these sheets and place it in a blue deposit bag with the money you made, receipts, and other items collected in your cash drawer. If you know for sure that the drawer holds $100 for the next staff member, then you can log off of your RecTrac account, zip up your bag, drop it in the roll safe, and clock off. That is it for the entire cash out process.